Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, this is kind of like one of those blind ones. I just set out 4 decks along with some crystals and we'll see what happens, okay? Pile number 1 is going to be Labradorite. Pile 2 will be Amethyst. Pile 3 is Rose Quartz. And pile 4 is Clear Quartz. So choose however you'd like to. And I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. So before I get into the cards, I'm going to do an energy check. Oh, that was fast. All tied up. If you were feeling like this girl, very restricted, unable to either make a decision, make a move, or actually remove yourself from a certain situation, somehow you're just stuck. Okay, that's what this whole vibe is. So if you feel like that in any way, shape, or form, this is the right pile for you. Let me go ahead and get your cards. Pile number 1. Please click subscribe. If you're new to my channel, give me the opportunity of offering you some tarot guidance. If not, then you should have subscribed already. What's going on? Okay. Alright, messages for pile number 1, please. Come on now. Okay. Messages for pile number 1. No. Okay, I'll keep that one because it flipped over. I knew that was going to happen. I could feel it. I feel like I was being a little too eager to get the cards to hurry up and come out. And they're just like, no, bitch. We will take our time. Okay. Alright, tarot cards. We'll do it your way. Take time to breathe out. Conclusions are within reach. Don't let pride get in your way. Let me get some tarot for you. Take time to breathe out. What? Okay. This is not even from this deck. What? Oh, yeah. I made a boo-boo. I'm going to take that other one out. No, let me look at it just in case. Oh, okay. I remember now when I left it there, but I'm just going to let that one stay because it did come out. Even though it's not even from this deck. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Hermit. And Ace of Swords. King of Swords. Okay, I am going to sit with this energy for just a second. Okay, I do want to clarify the don't let pride get in your way really quick. Clarify. Woman in Leo. Page of Wands. Okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. Okay. It's because I was getting the energy that there was like some impulsive behavior that this was a message about, and that's what Page of Wands is, sort of, yeah. So, okay, with all tied up, we know that the overall energy is that feeling very restricted, okay? But with the conclusions are within reach here, if you can pay attention. So in all tied up, we have these like ropes that are restricting. But in the traditional all tied up, which is 8 of Swords, the person's usually behind some swords that are standing like this. So this is giving me the same vibe. There's something that you feel like you can't move forward until you know, with conclusions being here, okay? Full moon eclipse also, there's like some transition that's sort of stalling you from moving forward. Yeah, so some transition either in your life. Do I see another person here? Yeah, I don't see another person here. Some transition in your life that you feel isn't allowing you until this transition is complete in order to move forward. because it's giving me Eight of Swords vibe, okay? Take time to breathe out. I feel like because you can't move forward, there's something that you're wanting to move forward to. We have the Leo energy right here. We have the Page of Wands in here too. I feel like that's a message about like impulsiveness, like this fire of wanting to move towards something, but not being able to yet because of this energy. And I feel like that's overwhelming you. It feels overwhelming to me. Pile number one, I'm not gonna lie. The Seven of Cups here is typically seen as the card of having like multiple options in what could bring emotional fulfillment, lots of potentials. In this case, with the feeling that I'm getting with the overwhelmment, it's giving me the same vibe. It's feeling like there's too many potentials, and with things being up in the air sort of vibe, it's giving me a lot of air energy, so a lot of thought process going into something. Maybe it's in regards to what you want to move towards too, with this fire energy over here. But like I said, it's causing you this feeling of overwhelmment, but you're overthinking a lot of potential outcomes due to you not being able to move towards. Like you're like, what if this happens because I can't get towards that? And we'll get to that in a minute because it's actually right here what it is that you're trying to get towards. Take time to breathe out and the Hermit are the same energy. Like this feeling of overwhelmment. This could be either your energy that you've taken a time out, or this could be guidance for you to take some time out. Okay, either way, however that resonates with you, that's what it is. Okay, it's either guidance or it's just confirmation about the energy that you're currently in. Okay, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. This is Earth wanting something tangible, Sword wanting some sort of clarity or clear cut evidence of something. I feel like you want something and it's something new. That's what your impulsive energy, and I keep saying impulsive because not in like a derogatory way. Impulsive, like you feel pulled to it, is what I mean by impulsive. It's just like that tug, like it's tugging on you. This Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords is tugging on you. The wanting to hold it physically in your hands. The wanting to clearly have a visual awareness of this being yours, in your grasp. The wanting that to appear now. Okay, that's that fiery energy. You're being pulled to it. It's tugging on you energetically, but you cannot move towards it. So that's what's causing this sort of like distress and overwhelmment. The fact that you know that you're in eclipse mode, in however that means to you, whatever's in transition, that you cannot, you're stuck. Until the transition is complete, then you will be released to move towards it. But this is something that's taking its time, right? So there's this like anxiety that's sort of building up because you can't move towards what you want to move towards. Conclusions are within reach. It's almost there. It's almost there, but it almost feels like it's going to be too late. Okay? But I can definitely feel you being pulled to it. You want to go and get it. You want to be set free so you can go and get it. The Page of Wand energy. And then the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is that getting to a place of having that clarity. It sort of feels like control again. Be in control again. That's for some of you. Being able to like take clear direction. Being able to maybe communicate something. Being able to just take action towards, okay? That's what I'm strongly getting for you. Let me see if I can get you some clarity or No, I feel this is just sort of like sit it out. You can't do anything until this, whatever this transition that's happening in your life, whatever this big eclipse or big stuff happening, okay? So something big in your life that's going on that you can't really make a move towards what it is that you want to make a move towards. Let me get advice. No, advice. I'm supposed to get the other deck. Y'all are hearing my thoughts out loud. My bad. Advice for please subscribe. Do me the favor and subscribe. Advice for pile number 1, please. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. I love this for you. You know why? Because that's what wand energy. You feel pulled. It's like your arrow wants directly to shoot in the direction of this. But it cannot. And that's causing you distress, I feel. It's causing you anxiety. It's causing you some sort of distress. Like it's going to be too late. But it's not going to be too late, okay? You need to embrace the energy. There's a reason. Typically when these things, there's a reason. There's a reason why you're being pulled back from being able to go for this. And so this broken arrow, embrace this. They broke your arrow. You cannot shoot your energy, in other words, take action towards what it is that you want right now on purpose, this feels. You need to slow the F down. I just saw 1111. That's going to mean something to someone. You need to embrace this time of stall. There's stalled energy, stalled for a reason. This is not by accident, my friend. The Hermit, perhaps, take time to breathe out. There's a need for you to really contemplate. That's what the Hermit energy is. There's a need to slow you down because there's something you're not seeing. But this slow down energy needs to be used for that, okay? To really reflect, to really acknowledge something. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you need to, that you are on purpose being kept from pursuing this because there's something you're not seeing yet. There's something you're not doing, maybe. Or maybe it's just really connecting with yourself, which is what the Hermit is really reflecting. You're in the wrong energy is what it feels like. With this, don't let pride get in the way. Don't impulsively take action towards whatever this thing that you want to hold and see. Yeah, there's I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something that you need to like acknowledge before like coming in with this. Like if they set you loose right now, you would wild out. You would come for this, whatever this is, in such a quick ass mode. You would come for it. I get that, pile number 1, but it wouldn't. It's not meant to work that way. There's something that you're not seeing. Again, that's just what I keep on getting, okay? So I'm not going to keep repeating myself. That's what I got for you. If this resonated, please subscribe first and foremost. That's the easiest and freest way that you can help support me and my channel, my goals, my dreams, all of it. My Ace of Pentacles and Swords. Just kidding. Give me a like, give me a comment if you feel comfortable doing so. And yeah, until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. So before I get started on pulling your messages, I just want to pull in an energy check card. That way you know if it resonates with you that this is the correct reading for you. Overall energy for pile number... No. Let's not do that. Pile number 2. Please do me a favor really quick before I subscribe. Just click the button. Please don't make me find words. Click the button. Oh, woman holding a heart. Card 44. That doesn't surprise me. Pile number 2. I see you. We are one collective. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we got to talk about. Oh, I didn't even give you, but come on now. Pile number 2. You know what's up with this card. She is a woman holding her heart. Why? Because love is very important to her. She is love. She exudes love and therefore wants love in a very romantic way. If that resonates with you, she or he doesn't have to be. This is not gender specific. I'm only saying that because of the card itself. All right. Give me messages for pile number 2. Ooh, Lady Goddess, feminine. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a rose. Pile number 2. You are love. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Messages for pile number 2, please. Ooh, I'm getting self-love vibes. I'm feeling like real, like, wand intention. Setting some intentions, yeah. No, for sure, I'm getting this real emphasis on self-worth, self-healing, self-love. Just really embracing who it is that you are. Really coming in tune with your femininity. Super Empress vibes. Super High Priestess vibes with the intuition and homecoming. Yes. Homecoming. Bringing it home. Bringing it within. Lighting your own fire. Really following your passions in life in general. Okay. You're putting yourself in the very perfect energy that you need to be in to attract everything that it is that you want. And I know what you want is love. I keep hearing it and I'm seeing like little hearts. Just kidding. But if I could visually see messages, I would be seeing hearts. I'm not, what is that? I think it's clairvoyant, where you can see hearts. Like, or I think they see it. I don't know. Maybe they see it in their, I don't know. I don't know how that works. But if you see it in the mind's eye, I do see it. Tarot messages. We have the 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yep, lots of passion. What else do we have? 4 of Swords. There's that self-healing energy, okay? Any other messages for pile? Oh, 2 fell out. 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords. I need a clarification on the 3 of Cups. Clear by the 3 of Cups. Okay, sorry for that loud ass. King of Cups. Alright, I am going to sit with this. No, actually, let me clarify the 10 of Swords. Alright. 10 of Wands. 10, 10. If you've watched my other readings, yeah. I'm going to sit with this really quick. Okay, pile number 2. I feel like you're so powerful. You really are, okay? So I'm going to tell you why. With Lady Goddess here and this feminine energy, with the 9 of Wands underneath, the 9 of Wands is typically seen as like feeling just very overwhelmed, feeling like very exhausted, feeling like there's been a lot of energy invested and lots of trying and lots of energy and effort, but sort of not quite getting the results that you want. We do get to the 10 of Wands over here, but let me just stick with this, okay? So typically in the traditional tarot, he's like the guy who's like standing with all of his wands, and he's got like the fucking band-aid on his head, and he's like, I don't know if I can go, I don't know if I can make it. Like, it's just been so hard. I know I'm almost there, but I just can't keep going. I always hate that he has a stupid little band-aid on his head, but whatever. That's typically that energy. In this deck, he looks different. He looks on guard. He looks ready to go despite, there's no band-aid on this guy's head. Like, he's still ready to go. He's been fighting. Oh, sorry about my phone. Okay, there. He's been fighting these battles. He's been going. It is exhausting. It is overly drawn out, but yet he's still ready for the fight, okay? And I feel like that's your energy when it comes to self-love, because I feel like self-love is not easy. They make it seem like, oh, you just gotta treat yourself like real good. Like, spend money on yourself, like pamper yourself, like do things that you like to do. But at the end of the day, that's not what self-love is. That's like exterior self-love, but self-love is really from within. From deep within, from every single cell in your body. And that is not an easy thing to accomplish, okay? So I feel like despite having attempted many, I would say, trial and error, but you're in the energy of not giving up. Why? Because you're starting to see yourself blossom. You're starting to see your worth. You're having glimpses of it to where you're able to like really hold that energy in a much more consistent way than you've ever been able to hold that energy before. That's what all this sparkle is. That's what this rose is. That's really embracing who it is that you are, okay? That's really, truly accepting yourself, every single part of yourself, okay? Accepting yourself as is, and stopping all the nitpicking, all the negative self-talk, all the mean bitch, as I like to call her, the mean bitch that we all hold inside of us that says bad things to us about ourselves. Nobody can be meaner to us than we are to ourselves. And I feel like you've really gotten to a point to where you've been able to fight her off. Like, you haven't even seen that bitch for a while. Like, you've been able to hold your energy and hold your power and hold the love for yourself in a much more consistent way. And because of that, that's why you end off over here with the 10 of Wands, is being able to, yes, there's still a process to go to get to the 10 of Wands. We have all of these rows in between, but it did appear in the reading, okay? We have wands and intentions with the 4 of Wands here. You're studying very strong intentions, which is why I think I said that you're having the energy to manifest everything that it is that you want, which is this love. With the 4 of Wands here, which is like super passionate, super celebratory, high energy, fulfillment, exciting sort of vibes, okay? That's what the 4 of Wands is. It's also the twin flame card in tarot. 11, right? You're setting strong intentions with this energy that I feel like your energy is it's so magnetic. I feel like people just want to like roll around in you. I just pictured a cat, you know, like when a cat comes up with you and it's like rubbing its head into like all of you, you know, just giving you its affection. I feel like people want to do that in your energy. It's very beautiful, actually. We have hearth here with homecoming, which also makes me feel like homecoming in this sense is about really like warming yourself, like not needing anybody else, no outside validation, not needing anything. You are lighting your own fire is what it feels like, coming home to yourself, really feeling home within yourself, because I feel like a lot of times we can feel like uncomfortable in our skin, and I feel like this homecoming is giving me very comfortable in my skin vibes, okay? Which is a very beautiful thing. When a person is comfortable in their skin, like there's just no stopping them. They shine like other people just don't. 4 of Swords, yeah, this feels like current energy. So maybe you're in the process of getting yourself to that homecoming, as well as having this very strong intention of what it is that you are trying to warm yourself towards, okay? Which is clearly like love, success, happiness, emotional fulfillment. Why? Because we have nothing but cups right here. The Three of Cups and the King of Cups, to clarify, that is emotional fulfillment, which is why I said in the beginning, you know you want love. Don't even play with me, pile number 2. You know that's what you're here for. That is strongly coming into your energy, okay? We have 10 of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Wands, which indicates a very strong ending of some sort of cycle, okay? So life is always cyclical. It's never linear like they make it seem, where you just progress in life in this way. No, life is actually cyclical. However you want to see it, or like a roller coaster maybe is a better way. Yeah, there's momentum built, and you get to like some part of your life where you're very flow, and then there's a part where there's that need for change, and a lot of people just stay. And that's where stagnation comes into life, right? But that's not you. I feel like you're very aware of cyclical changes in energy and in life cycles, and in how you go. Like, I feel like I've always known this, like subconsciously. Even when I was younger, I remember I used to joke around with my friends like that my journals, because I used to keep journals. I kind of do still, but I don't write in them as often. I used to keep journals in my adolescence, and so I would say, like, once I would finish filling one out, that was like a chapter of my life, and it really felt like that. That I was going through little cycles in my little novels. But I feel like you're getting to a point, which, like I said, you start off at the 9 of Wands, which means you're ready to go. You're still in the race. In other words, you haven't reached the end of a certain part. And I feel like that challenge that you're going through is self-worth. It is self-love. Because I feel like that's all that's lacking, to be at the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, and be left behind, letting it go. That's what this is, right? Letting go the lack of self-worth. She's here, she's falling. She's just letting all the lack of self-worth go, and it is heavy behind her, okay? I feel like that's what you're doing. There's a lot of reds now that are popping out towards me, so a lot of passion. You're a very passionate person, especially when it comes to love, pile number 2. Yeah, like you just have this beautiful, like I said, like very affectionate type of vibe that you are. I feel like you just have so much love to give. Like you have a whole universe of love to give, but just haven't found someone who is safe for you to offer it to, okay? That's what this feels like, the current energy. You're trying to provide yourself a safe space to really be comfortable with who you are before you can bring anybody into your energy. It's very beautiful, like I said. It's very warm. It's very brilliant, bright, affectionate, loving, passionate. It's good vibes. So that's what I got for you. Let me pull you an advice card. Advice for pile number 2. Alright, we have be fearless and stand strong. Warrior, that's where you're at. That's where you're at. Warrior, you're still ready to keep going. You know it's not easy, because like I said, self-love is not easy by any means. Every single one of your cells has to be in agreement that we love who we are. We can't just love parts of us. We gotta love every single cell that makes us up, okay? That's what true self-love is. So, you're in warrior stance right now. You're still facing the demons, seeing your mean bitch every now and then, but cutting her down. That's what I got for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for those of you who have. I just got my first YouTube booking reading from YouTube, and it was awesome experience. I am open for booking. I know I never mentioned that. I always forget to, but you can find my information in the description box. Email me. We can set it up if you're interested. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this deck as well as the rose quartz, then you are at the right place. So I'm going to do an energy check-in to help you confirm whether this is the right pile for you. Energy for pile number 3. Door to value. This feels like something new. You're having new opportunities. Maybe this is in connection with a career. Something that's going to help bring in finances. Maybe it's it feels new. A new door that's opening, or a new means of bringing in, I'm going to say it is money. What else? What else could it be? Something that you find valuable. So maybe it doesn't have to be money, but something that you for sure find valuable, but it's something that's new. That's what I'm getting very strongly, okay? Something that's brand spanking new. Still got tags on it and everything. Okay. So, if that resonates with you, you're at the right place. Also, let me ask you to subscribe before I forget. Please do me the favor of subscribing and helping my channel grow. I appreciate those of you who already have. Alright, so let's get your messages. Pile number 3. New opportunities. New endeavors. What is going on with pile number 3? What does pile number 3 need to know? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This doesn't have to be a person. If this is about career, why is this happening? If this is about career, then this could be like letting some old habits, some old connections, professional connections, maybe old. Okay, never mind. I'm lying. I lied. This is about people. Okay, no, it still doesn't have to be. It still doesn't have to be. Because passion could also be, it doesn't have to be like in regards to a physical passion. It could be like your heart's passion. So something that you're very passionate about, that you are pursuing, that's also bringing in some new. Why did I get the Love Oracles deck and expect it to not be about love? I don't know why I did that. Let's get one more and then I'll pull some tarot and see if it's really about love. We'll know for sure then. I also got the rose quartz. Am I being silly? Alright. Clearly I intended this to be love, but I feel it's very strongly in career. Stay optimistic about your love, like positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Let's get some tarot before I start shooting my mouth off. Mother of Pentacles. It's Queen of Pentacles. Father of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the whole couple here. King and Queen of Pentacles have entered the building. What else do we got? The Sun. Stop. This is so cute. If this is about people, like you guys are like a perfect match. What? But it is Pentacles, so it could still be work opportunities, like a work collaboration that brings in a lot of success with the door to value. Okay. For some of you, this is career. I'm still going to say that. I'm still sticking with that. And then we have Mother of Cups, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. This could still be career. What else do we got? Judgment. Oof. That also feels very like, where did I put this? Where did I put you? I feel like I'm going to get a clarification. Clarify the judgment, please. Clarify judgment, please. High Priestess. Let me sit with this for a second. Okay, I feel like the story is very clear, pile number 3. Scenario number 1. This is just about work and has nothing to do with a person's situation. A new opportunity or endeavor you're taking in your career that has high potential to bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of value in your life, okay? So this endeavor is requiring you, I feel like this is current energy, to release, cut some sort of old ties, old habits, old patterns, something that's restricting you from having the amount of flow that you have the potential to have by opening this door, by taking this opportunity, okay? With the Mother of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, this could be a work collaboration. So maybe there's like an old collaboration you have to end, an old contract that needs to be closed off, something of the sort. This could even be like with a building, like lease or something like that, in order to have this new collaboration, which is a better match, okay? Mother of Pentacles, Father of Pentacles, this is a perfect counterpart, okay? They're also Pentacles, so this would be the King and the Queen of Pentacles, which are both very abundant, both very high value, both that have a lot to offer. So if this is like 2 companies, 2 people, like there's some sort of merge, okay? This could just be, like I said, even like the building, like having something that's a better fit, that has more potential, or more value in some sort of way, but it's a good match, okay? This is going to bring in success, guaranteed success, because that's the same vibe that this door to value gives. It's just like boom, like burst of energy, burst of luck, burst of something good, you know, blessings coming in. Like a good move for sure. Opening that door is the right move to make, okay? It's something that you're pursuing that is also something you're very passionate about, and that's also confirmed in the door being red, right? This is not only something that's going to bring in a lot of value, but it's something that you highly are interested in opening that door, okay? Something that you're very passionate about. Mother of Cups here, this is going to bring in emotional fulfillment. Not only is it going to bring in that physical abundance, bring in that money, bring in that success, however you view success, abundance, however you view abundance, it's going to be good ass vibes, in other words. Stay optimistic about your love life. This doesn't, like I said, if this is about career, positive thinking and faith will bring you, in this case, success, abundance, fulfillment, okay? So if there's any doubts that you have about opening this door and the potential of what success it could be, yeah, stay optimistic, because this is going to be guaranteed success, okay? It's going to bring in fulfillment. It's going to be something like just, yes, it's just good vibes. Like this is a good, very good decision. Whatever it is that you're doing in your career, like you're doing it right. And then we have the Judgment and High Priestess, which Judgment is usually like getting to a point in your chapter, if you will, or in your story, where I guess like the main character gets what they've been on journeying for, okay? You get your pie, you get your cake, and what is the saying? I don't know what the saying is. Whatever your favorite dessert is, you're getting that. That's what this is giving me, okay? And then with the High Priestess here, like it sort of is also giving me, because like doves are also closely associated with like higher realms, spirituality, angels, okay? So I feel like this, with the High Priestess being like very mysterious, very like hidden, but very powerful energy with this tower here. Very feminine, fierce, by the way, if you resonate with feminine energy. Regardless, the feminine energy is about what's within, right? What's hidden, what is emotional, what is intuitive. And I feel like whatever it is that's happening here is like it's It's time. It's time that this success was reached. It's time that this fulfillment was reached. Um, but I also feel like the high doing, like divine, however you say, fate, destiny versus divine, right? That sounds more like yeah, that's what this is, okay? This was meant to be, if you will. If this is a connection with another person, all of, look, what is this? The Four of Pentacles holding on to. This gives me like super like infinite, yeah, infinity with all of those wraps at the bottom of the deck, okay? Four of Pentacles is something that's also going to be long lasting, something that you're going to be able to hold on to. Yeah. Yeah, same thing. If this is a relationship, sorry, I got so distracted. If this is a relationship, a very passionate ass door that you are about to open, but it's also going to bring in all that fulfillment and all that value. I saw 1111. All of that value that you want in a relationship, okay? Release your ex. Very clear. If you're still in connection with any exes in any way whatsoever, just cut them off. That's always like stagnant ass energy. Always view like any sort of connection, even if it's just like you're still holding that person's number, and that's an energetic tie, okay? So if you have this person's number and you have them on like Facebook or Twitter or whatever, those are all added little connections, and every single one of those little cords is an anchor at the end of it. I'm sorry, if you're trying to move forward and open new doors, release the damned cords, okay? Just do it. It's holding you back, those little anchors. Mother of Pentacles, Father of Pentacles, very high value, very perfect match because it's the same suit, the Pentacles. But also very like two people who just have a lot to offer each other. Like you really both do have a lot to offer each other, and you're both looking for the same thing. Very passionate, like I said. Same thing with it with the sun here. Oh my god. Poof. Explosions. I've seen fireworks even. 4th of July vibes. New Year's Eve vibes type fireworks. Stay optimistic about your love life. Same thing. If you see the door but you've not gotten to open that door yet, have that faith, okay? Stay optimistic. Do not bring little staggy energy, stagnant energy into it. Mother of Cups, this is going to be something that's very emotionally fulfilling. And then with the Judgment and High Priestess here, this is something that's fated, destiny. It's the time for dessert. That's what I got for you. I'm running over time. Let me get you an advice card. Advice. I feel like you're good. The only advice I can give you is cut those ties. Whether it's career or love. All right. So advice for pound number 3, please. Advice for pound number 3. Come on now. All right. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. It's time for dessert. I love that. Should I make it a hashtag? Hashtag it's time for dessert. Yeah, the pie, the cake, the ice cream, whatever your dessert is, it's time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Do me that favor. Shoot me some fireworks my way. Energetic fireworks, the good kind. Like if it resonated with you, comment if you feel comfortable doing so. I've been loving the comments that have been coming in lately. I'm about it. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this clear quartz as well as this deck, then you are at the right place. So before I actually get started, I do want to pull an overall energy card just to energy check whether this is the correct reading for you, okay? So you're either going to resonate with it or not, and you'll know to try another pile if it doesn't. So we have Magician in the Mirror. This is about somebody who really is in the energy of taking a lot of time to reflect on where they are in their life and really use whatever it is that they're able to acknowledge or sort of really grasp from their experiences leading up to this point, but they're also in the process of trying to manifest change for themselves. That's the magician energy, is being able to create, change, transmute, whatever it is that you are trying to do with your life, but it is that sort of vibe of like a very impactful set of changes that are happening, okay, with very specific intentions as to what all this reflecting and what this focus on manifesting is trying to accomplish, okay? So if that resonates with you, then you're at the right reading. Guess I'm going to use rocks today. Change it up just a little bit. I'm starting with pile number 4, right? Yeah, I'm recording you first, pile number 4. Yeah, because sometimes I feel like I need to switch it up, and also at the same time, I probably give you the least amount of energy when I'm always recording yours last. So let's see what clear messages I can get for you. I am going to start off with the deck that you chose and just see how many cards you can get about whatever messages or guidance you might be needing. Sorry about that. Messages for pile number 4. What does pile 4 need to know? What does pile 4 need to know? Okay, so I got a response to that. Now let me get you some tarot. Messages for pile number 4, please. Messages for pile number 4. Okay, so strong emphasis on really taking a look at these cards first. Okay, I'm going to sit with them. We have the Lower World, card 31, the Vision Quest, card 60. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right, pile number 4. That took me a minute, but I've got some good stuff for you. LOL. Also quick, I've learned that it's never a mistake to mention certain things. I felt very nervous all of a sudden, and I did mention that I was recording pile number 4 first. And I guess sometimes I do start off nervous with pile number 1, but I really felt like I didn't know what I was doing. And so maybe that's something significant. Maybe that's how you're feeling in this current time. I did say that it was a time of really having like a deep reflection about changes that you're trying to create. Maybe there's a lot of nervousness involved with that. That's sort of uneasiness that comes with change, obviously, is there's this feeling that you get of, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, that's me all day, every day, my entire life, so I'm used to it, but I think that that's not something that you're used to. It felt very out of my comfort zone, so I will say that. Okay. So I wasn't getting any tarot cards, and I was like, okay, there's emphasis on me needing to just focus on this for now. Okay, I can clarify after. But already, I'm definitely sensing that there's a lot just in connection with that whole message that I said about reflection, about going back towards all of your experiences and really reflecting on where, like your life, in other words, you know, like thinking back at your life like it's a movie, like it's a story. What were your chapters before you ended up where you currently are now in your journey? So we have the Vision Quest, which is literally about reflection, right? It's about really like taking it all the way back to all of your past experiences in an effort to change, to shift something that feels very stagnant. So maybe you've been, you know, in a comfort zone for a period in your life already, okay? But this is about really reflecting about, on a deeper level, on yourself, not only the experiences that you've had, but on yourself, who it is that you are, what is your purpose, what is it that brings you, you know, value in your life, what are your flaws, What are your potentials? Have you taken the opportunities that have been presented to you? Have you missed out on certain opportunities? Like really just reflecting on all of that on a very much deep level. Give me a second. All right. Sorry, I needed a drink of water. Okay. The connection of the vision having to do with what it is that you see in connection with the mirror, which is about taking a look at your reflection and what it is that you see when you look at yourself. Who are you at the end of the day? When you look into the mirror, do you know who you are? Are you living to your highest potential? Are you happy in your life? Do you feel that there are changes that need to be made? Which I feel like, yes, you do. I feel like that's heavy in the energy of all this reflection, is really trying to pinpoint certain changes that you feel need to be made, because maybe you've been feeling like in stagnant energy for a while now. It really feels like this is I was gonna say dramatic, but like maybe not. That's my word, right? That doesn't feel like the right word. Just something that's going to be impactful. That's still not the right word, but I'll find it. Then we have the lower realm. Oh, it actually says the lower world, right? But same thing, right? This is obviously about going like deep within. This is like doing shadow work, as the spiritual community calls it, right? Like going into the depths of your very hidden places. These are the places that you tuck away. These are the places that you've abandoned. These are the feelings, the thoughts, experiences that you've like tucked away to the most hidden parts of yourself within. But they haven't disappeared. This is like what I talk about, that dense energy that people carry around with them. This is where the dense energy hides. But you're always carrying it around, as hidden as you have, as tucked away in the very darkest of the depths of your soul. This stuff is resurfacing. Why? Because no real change. Not the type of change that you're trying to create here. Because like I said, this is not like, oh, I'm going to change my hair and my wardrobe. No, this is like real life shifting. No way to go back sort of life decisions. It feels heavy, okay? So you let me know if you feel comfortable letting me know what that is in the comments. But really having to go within. And I feel like there's a lot of hesitation on your part. Maybe that's where the nervousness that I was feeling. I felt really nervous. I still kind of do. Like, this feels like nerve-wracking. It's giving me anxiety. And I'm an anxious person to begin with. But anxiety is not something I normally pick up on in my readings. Just a lot of thought. It feels like a lot of thought. Heavy air energy. About going into I feel like it's like, it feels like haunted, right? Like the haunted house, the lower world. That's where like all our ghosts and the demons are demons. I feel like you're having to face a lot of demons that you thought you could bury away and never have to face again. And this, what are demons, right? The demons are the experiences that impacted us in very negative ways, our bad experiences, our traumatic experiences, our hurts, okay? Like those emotional, energetic wounds that we've experienced and tucked away, right? Until you start to do your shadow work, if you will, and face those demons. It literally is going in there full-fledged with battle gear. That's how hard this type of shit is to fucking face, okay? So I would understand the nervousness you're feeling. You're about to go to war with your own demons, and it feels like they've been tucked away for a very long time. Pile number 4. This is like, it feels like very spooky, haunted vibes. Why haunted? Because like ghosts, like the ghosts that haunt us, right? Like if you live in a haunted house, there's like stuff that you're experiencing that you don't want to experience. You just want these scary things to go away. And these are things that I feel like you're scared of addressing. Parts of yourself that you've like abandoned, memories. I feel like, abandon. I feel like there are parts of yourself, pile number 4, that you like threw away, like discarded, stopped embracing, because of experiences that you ended up having. And I feel like these are like soft and vulnerable parts. They feel fuzzy with these little like glowing things, like maybe experiences where you really put your heart into something and it ended up in a bad way, like you just didn't, yeah, this feels like, oh, it's making me sad. Like I just see like a, ooh, no, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna do that. Let's not. I was thinking of a childhood memory. I'm not gonna get into it, but I was thinking of a childhood memory where a good intention from a very innocent part of your heart was not received or reciprocated well. Okay, so I'll just say that. But yeah, so like parts, I guess, of you that you had to abandon because of those experiences. Maybe there was many of them, or maybe just a few. I don't know. It could be different for everyone, but I feel like certain of soft, it feels like vulnerable parts of yourself that you abandoned are things that you're having to face. I feel like there's the need to address those things. Why? Because unconsciously, whether we realize it or not, those things affect us. And I feel like there's this awareness now that you're doing all of this reflecting. Sorry about my camera. It does what it wants, okay? These things really haunt us. They affect us subconsciously, like if we are in our everyday, and a lot of the times we don't even realize, and that's where meditating and sitting with yourself really comes into play, when it comes to really wanting to let this go. Why? Because you could be living your life, you could be very successful, you could just have it going for you. You could have all the things that on paper look like what a happy person who is fulfilled and living to the fullest would have, but on the inside it's not reflecting that. Okay, so I feel like that's strongly what you're wanting. There's parts of you that you've abandoned that feel like it's missing. It feels I don't know what this is, but okay, yes, that's what it feels like in my heart. Like if somebody's doing this to it and it's heavy, like it hurts. I don't want to feel that. Don't make me feel that. But it's necessary because, like I said, those parts that you abandon, you can reclaim them. You can recover those parts and you can like heal them. You can like hug that child that felt that and understand that. Like there's just this understanding that you have when you see things from a different perspective with all this reflecting, even being able to see it from the other person's side, because I feel like that's something that I've had to do throughout my life, is really understanding that whatever experiences I had with the people who were supposed to make me feel unloved, and safe, like I have to understand that they were on their own journey as well, So nobody's perfect at the end of the day. We're all just trying to figure this out. And yeah, I feel like it's important for you as a way to honor your past. You know what I mean? To honor the person that you were at the time when you experienced those heavy things. It's sort of like a way of honoring that part that you just abandoned, because that part of yourself didn't deserve to be abandoned because it wasn't appreciated. Okay, you can recover those parts of yourself, and I feel like that's something that you feel the need to do. Maybe just a really uncertainty as far as like how to go about it. But the message that I was also getting with this vision quest, look at me, I didn't even need to pull any tarot. The message that I was getting from this vision quest was about listening, because that's what the vision quest is. You need to take the time to reflect, and you can't do that when you're just so busy. When you're in the nonstop motion and constant flow of the busy, day-to-day life, And there's the need to take the time out. Like when in the vision quest, in the traditional way that you do the vision quest, you go out. In some cultures, you just go out into fucking nature and you just like stay there, like fend for yourself and sit with yourself in the quiet and just connect with yourself. In others, it's like I think with like drugs of some sort. And really just sitting with yourself on this like trip to connect with whatever reflection or whatever you're able to gain from having those experiences. But I feel like there's obviously not all of us can just get up and go into the woods and abandon our lives, okay? As much as I would love to, like if you're down, let's do it. JK. But the need to just stop, quiet things down, and listen. As bored as it may feel to just sit with yourself, especially if you're the type of person whose energy is like nonstop, you just need to be active, you just got a lot of fire in your energy, then you just got to do it. Just stop it. Just stop being so active. Sit with yourself, reflect, do what you need to do, because I feel like strongly whatever it is that you're wanting to stop feeling like this and to not feel like, if it is like what I was picking up on earlier and you have like everything on the outside that physically on paper, like I said, is the epitome of what success and happiness should look like, but yet on the inside, you know, there's demons you're slaying. Yeah, like slay those damn demons. Recover the little parts of yourself that you abandoned and make those changes, okay? Because like I said, I feel like this time is very, I still didn't find the word, pile number 4, because I'm having to end this reading. I didn't find the word, but trust me, it was a good one. Let me get you some advice. Advice for pile number 4. Please subscribe. If this message resonated with you, if this is your first time watching my readings, I appreciate the subscribe, helping me grow. Pile number 4, please. Advice for pile number 4. Okay. Oh, there it is. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Yeah, that's just going to clarify the me telling you to stop it. You can't connect with your intuitive self if you're in the busy day-to-day. There's just no way. When you are connected to all the other energies, especially if you're sensitive to energies, you may be, you may not be, but I feel like most of us are. We just don't realize that things are affecting us as much as they are. You need to connect with your intuition. There's just no way around it. Like, that's how you're going to access what the next step is for you to be able to do this. Because for everybody, it's different, okay? For me, it's just like sitting with it, maybe journaling it, crying about it, transmuting it, meditating on it, whatever. But for you, it could be something different. You know what I mean? So you're going to be the only one who's going to have that answer for you. And your intuition is going to be what's going to guide you. But your intuition, there's that message earlier. Didn't I say you needed to listen? Sit with yourself and listen. Yeah. Your intuition whispers. So you got to quiet it down so you can hear it, okay? Until we vibe again, loves.